Happy New Year's, YouTube. We're Underleveled. My name is Taka.
And I'm Kat.
The New Year's event in Animal Crossing New Horizon is here, along with 11 new items that you can get. We'll be going over 4 of the Japanese items and their cultural significance.
So Taka and I are what you would consider Sansei, which means we're third-generation Japanese Americans. Our grandparents are the ones who immigrated here and taught us and our parents everything we know about our culture. So actually most of the items that we're going to cover we do use in our New Year's celebrations. We do know that Abdallah Smash covered all of the items, all 11 items, and he did a really good job.
Fantastic job.
So we'll be leaving his video link in the description down below in case you're curious about the other items.
We highly suggest you check it out.
Highly suggest. It was a good video.
Very good. Well, the first item we're going to be going over is the Karumatsu, which are these 2 bamboo decorations. Now, they're normally placed in front of doorways or entrances to welcome the Shinto god Toshigami-sama. And Toshigami-sama is said to bring a bountiful harvest and good health. So on the Karumatsu, it's normally made up of 3 elements. You have the pine, the bamboo, and the plum blossom. The pine represents longevity, the bamboo represents prosperity, and the plum blossoms represent resilience. So the Karumatsu is normally put out in mid-December to end December, but never on the 31st of December. If you put it on the 31st or the last night of December, it's called Ichiya Kazari, which means one-night decoration. And it's a little impolite. It shows that you were rushed and you were doing it last minute. So you normally leave out the Karumatsu until January 15th. When January 15th comes around, there's a ceremony called Dondoyaki, which is the burning of the Karumatsu. And what this does is it releases a Toshigami-sama. And with this fire, you roast mochi. And when you roast mochi and you eat it, it's said to give you good health for the rest of the year.
The next item on our list is Shimakazeri. This item is supposed to be hung in doorways or entries and is supposed to contain a lot of auspicious items, which are items that should bring good fortune or good luck, each item symbolizing something different. The first item is the shimenawa, which is rice straw rope. You can often see this rope hanging in Shinto temples and shrines, and the purpose is to create a barrier to keep bad spirits out and good spirits like Toshigami-sama in, or to invite good spirits in. The next item is the Dai orange, which is supposed to mean through generations, and it's to hope that the next generation will receive this blessing as well. The next item is the fern, which is supposed to symbolize happiness or a healthy growing family. Another item that comes in Shinto religion is the shide papers, which are these white zigzag papers, and these are supposed to be synonymous with blessings and purifications and can also often be seen at temples. The other item is the plum blossoms, which were also seen on the Karumatsu and mean the same thing, resilience. Shimakazeri can also often have other items on them, such as pine, which holds the same symbolism as the Karumatsu of longevity, and lobsters or prawns, which are supposed to symbolize old age hoping for a long lifespan.
So next up is the Kagami Mochi, which translates to mirror rice cake. And what it is it's 2 pieces of mochi stacked on top of each other, on top of a sampo, which is the stand, with a Dai orange or a Japanese bitter orange on top. Now, this is placed in various rooms around the house, and it protects you against fire. And the reason why it has the name Kagami Mochi is because it's shaped like an old Japanese mirror. On January 15th, just like the Karumatsu, the Kagami Mochi is actually broken open in a ceremony called Kagami Biraki. And what happens is the mochi is actually never cut, but instead it's broken with either the hands or a hammer. And then that broken mochi is then cooked and eaten, and it's supposed to give you good luck and good health throughout the year. So every year, we make mochi ourselves, and everyone helps shape the mochi by hand. And we don't pound the mochi with a mallet like it's traditionally. We instead use a machine. It's a little easier on the back. And after that, we place the mochi in every single room of the house.
The cultural symbolism of the Toshikoshi Soba, or the Animal Crossing New Year's Noodles, is that it's supposed to represent the buckwheat plant, which in Japan is a very strong plant. I read that it could withstand rain or wind and still stand up as long as the sun is shining. So eating the buckwheat noodles is supposed to give you that kind of strength and resilience. They're also strangely, one of the easiest noodles to bite into, but that represents breaking away the hardships of the past year. The dough can also be stretched very long, which represents longevity in the length of the noodles. In the last section, we covered Kagami Mochi. While we make the Kagami Mochi afterwards, we'll make round discs of mochi that are for eating. We put those in our soup, our New Year's morning soup, and we call it ozoni. But we also put soba in there. So we do eat New Year's noodles, like the toshikoshi soba, but we don't call it that. We call it ozoni. But really, it's two traditions mixed together.
So I hope this video was informative and you enjoyed learning about Japanese culture and video games. If you did, leave a comment and we'll try to do more of these in the future. But thanks for watching, like and subscribe.
And once again, Happy New Year!
And akemashite omedetou gozaimasu.
Okay, bye.
Bye.